welcome Stig Henrik Hoff and welcome Lachlan Nieboer.
Thank you very much.
We know you from Downton Abbey here in Norway on television, and we will soon learn to know you through the character Davenport, the captain.
That's right.
And welcome to Oslo. I hope you're not cold.
It's freezing, isn't it?
Isn't it freezing? But is it freezing as much as it was during shooting?
No, what was it? It's about -20 up in Grotli. No, you're all very lovely and all very beautiful as well. That's what I've noticed about Norway and Oslo. Thanks for welcoming me anyway.
When your colleague Rupert Grint, who is not here, whom we know as Harry Potter's sidekick, when he was asked why he wanted to do the film, he said, well, I guess it will be a change of scenery. Can you subscribe to that?
Yeah, well, I wasn't in the Potter franchise, but yeah, a change of scenery. Good script, I think, is also the other thing.
What was it about the script that fascinated you?
Well, 5 gents in one area for 3 to 4 days, trying to sort out problems is always going to be interesting. I thought my character was interesting to me, and I thought I could make some kind of inroads into that kind of psychology and how a man like that would think in that situation. We got on quite well, quite quickly, and I very much enjoyed meeting you initially, and always have enjoyed being with you. So, and then it was just we heard Rupert was involved. So that was great, and then I met the cast. Everything's been absolutely swimmingly good. Yeah. You
mentioned psychology, which is obviously a very important factor in your film, Petter. That you have obviously the force with weapons, and we see here how the delicate power balance can change really quickly. Yeah. But still, the power of psychology in the way Davenport handles situations is also a force.
Yeah, and I think at the moment where as I mentioned earlier, where they start to argue about the beds and everything, and the kind of clash of giants, the authorities, they come together. Then, and at the very moment when Horsop pulls out his gun, he loses in a way, because he doesn't have any argument. He's not a human being anymore. He becomes a barbarian or a beast of some kind. And then he starts using this psychological asset of British arrogance and humor and irony. So he starts to tease him, try to put him off guard all the time with this sense of irony. Always try to make him feel insecure, doubt his his decisions and everything. So he's kind of teasing him. And then they're officers and gentlemen. I think that they know quite early that he will not shoot me. They will not, because they can see in his eyes that he's a good guy. So I like this feel that he's actually just as strong, or actually stronger as a person than Horst is with his gun.
Because during the film, your character actually develops kind of alliance with his counterpart.
Sorry, develops?
Kind of alliance with his counterpart, who is played by Florian Lucas. Very much
so. I mean, there's a couple of quite touching moments where we sort of look at each other as equals, and through as in life, through conflict and through friction, you find resolution. That's how we learn lessons and we learn about ourselves. So very much so.
And Stig Henrik Hoff, you play, maybe to your old German teacher's surprise, you play a German officer. How would you describe him?
Do I have to switch it on?
Yeah.
Here I am. To be a German is fantastic because, first of all, we all know about the war. And when my grandfather talked about the war, I always left the building. So to speak Norwegian, of course, all of you guys knows that. And for me to speak a foreign language is fantastic. I mean, to say something like, Immerspunach! I mean, it's powerful. It's much more powerful than saying, Følg sporet!
So this is your new take on acting, finding German roles.
Pardon?
This is your new take on acting, is finding German roles instead of the boring Norwegian ones.
Yeah, of course. I can do German, I can do American, I can do
Can you do your Italian monologue?
Okay, are you ready, guys? This lasts for 7 minutes. Ad ogni modo si tratta di mio padre. L'ho vista per la prima volta che avevo 7 anni. Era stata una leggenda per me. Insomma, io crescevo solo con mia madre. Lei mi raccontava che lui in giro per il mare del sud, del nord, quella pasta del nord.
That's the end monologue of our movie.
This is nothing. I haven't even started.
Okay.
And the fun part of it was when the opening was in Rome, and people came out to me and talked to me in Italian, and I said, sorry, I don't speak Italian.